everyone, it's Michelle and welcome back to the Royal Daily Tea. I want to thank everyone who has gone over to my other YouTube channel, Royal Daily Tea History and Fashion, and subscribed. I've gained over 800 subscribers in the last 2 days and I'm just blown away. You guys are really enjoying the best and worst dress fashion video that I did covering the Jordanian royal wedding. Now I have a lot of exciting new series that I'm working on that will be coming out to the channel very, very soon. So if you have not, please go over and subscribe and check out my Karina and the King series. But you guys, I have a lot of juicy royalty to get through today, so you know what to do. Sit back and relax, grab yourself a beverage, and let's get into the Royal Daily Tea. So we have some really exciting royal baby news. Princess Eugenie has welcomed her second child. She gave birth to a healthy, bouncing baby boy. Now, I really thought she was going to have a little girl, but no, she had a second son. So congratulations to her and her husband, Jack Brooksbank. Now, the little bundle of joy arrived on the 30th of May, weighing in at 7 pounds 1 ounce. They named him Ernest George Ronnie Brooksbank, and they incorporated the use of her great-grandfather, her grandfather, and his other grandfather's name into his name. So he definitely looks like a cute little nugget. They shared some photos of him over on Instagram with Big Brother August looking on. So I'm very curious to see if he's also going to be a redhead like his big brother August and his mother Princess Eugenie. So congratulations to the new family of 4, and I'm sure grandmother Fergie is over the moon elated with her brand new grandchild. Could Harry and Meghan's Netflix series be nominated for an Emmy Award? Yes, it could possibly happen because pigs can fly. Now, according to an industry expert, he has predicted that Harry and Meghan's Netflix series titled Harry and Meghan could be in the running for an Emmy nomination, and this would be huge for the Sussex brand. Now, remember, Harry and Meghan are having a little bit of a problem with the streaming giant Netflix at the moment. They have not proven to be a viable source for Netflix to keep putting money behind their brand. The Live to Lead series tanked. Pearl never got taken off the ground. Rumor is they have canned the Invictus Games documentary, and the only thing they've really produced that did have a mild amount of success was the Harry and Meghan documentary. So Harry and Meghan really need to prove not only to Netflix, but to the entire industry of Hollywood that they have staying power and that they're relevant. They need to prove they have industry validation. And how do you do that? By winning an Emmy Award. If you remember, there was rumors that Spotify was not happy with Meghan's podcast Archetypes, but when she started winning all of those bogus awards and she came out with a People's Choice Award nomination, that gave her some staying power, and rumor is they're now working on season 2 of Archetypes. So if Harry and Meghan receive an Emmy nomination, could that be enough for the streaming giant to invest in more projects for Harry and Meghan? Rom-coms? Anyone? You know, they always say it's just an honor to be nominated, but apparently, according to this expert, that holds a lot of weight, even just being included in the running of a nomination. Now, if Harry and Meghan actually secured an Emmy in the documentary and nonfiction section, which is laughable because we all know it was a bunch of fiction, this could be huge for the Sussex brand because Emmys are real awards, y'all. It's not one of those fake awards. So if Harry and Meghan win an actual Emmy, that could really help them with their future endeavors. So the Emmy Awards are going to be on September 19th in Los Angeles, and the Emmy nominations will be announced next month. So we will have to wait and see if they can actually secure a nomination, because apparently it's a big battle just to be included in the running to a nomination. But this expert predicts they really could be in the top 3 to win this award. What are your thoughts, guys, on Harry and Meghan winning an Emmy Award for that ridiculous fictional docuseries on Netflix? So Prince Harry was a major no-show today for his very first day in court with his lawsuit against MGM, and he has pissed off the judge in the process. So Prince Harry didn't quite make it into court today, and according to his attorney, Prince Harry was tired. Yeah, he was knockered out, guys, sleeping on his private jet. He couldn't roll up in his rumpled Christian Dior suit into court because he had just flown in the day before after attending an epic second birthday party for little Lilibet. Now, let's just say the judge was not happy. He was actually very dismayed and surprised that Prince Harry had the nerve to not show up in court. Now, the judge had made it very clear that all of the witnesses in the case needed to show up today, even if they weren't testifying, due to the fact there was a possibility that the opening arguments for both attorneys could run short, and he could have taken the stand today. So the judge was very shocked that Harry pretty much ignored his direction. What part of that did Harry not understand? I can't believe his attorneys didn't drag his butt into court. This is not a good look. It is not a good way to start a lawsuit, especially a very weak lawsuit. So let's just say the judge is not on Harry's side at the moment. Now, we know that Harry has an extremely weak lawsuit, but again, Harry is wrapped in his 1% prince privilege, where him and his wife are so used to winning every single lawsuit, they feel rules don't apply to them. You know, just tell the judge, I'll be there tomorrow, whatever, dude, I'm tired, peace out, I'm gonna go nighty-night. Yeah, I don't think the judge was too happy about that. Another thing, most kids under the age of 5 don't remember their birthday parties. Archie, I'm sure, is not going to remember his 4th birthday, and Lilibet will definitely not remember if her father was there or not for her 2nd birthday. If you remember, for King Charles's coronation, Prince Harry was there for a whole 36 hours. Then he was literally running out the door right after the coronation ceremony to catch a plane to go see little Archie on his 4th birthday. Again, what is wrong with this man? Does he not understand that children won't remember? It's not like they're going to need therapy and be like, you weren't there for my 2nd birthday party. You weren't there for my 4th birthday party. They're not going to remember you. So the fact that he misses out on very important events of his life and uses the excuse of his children's birthday party. I mean, let's be honest here. I don't think he's Father of the Year. We never see them with their kids. I love how Harry and Meghan love to play up their love story and especially their parenting skills. We all know the rumors that Harry is actually spending most of his time in 1 or 2 hotels in and around Los Angeles and not his Montecito mansion, and that Meghan is up in Beverly Hills and that the children are staying home with Doria, nurses, and nannies. But he always wants to have a get out of jail card, so he uses his children as an excuse. in my opinion. You know, Harry really does think in his head that he's a superhero. He's a superhero in a cape, y'all, fighting the tabloids one lawsuit at a time, and his main motivation in life is to eradicate free speech. He wants to save us from ourselves, from having an opinion. But it's not going to work, Harry. You cannot silence the entire world every time they write something negative about you. Now, this lawsuit against MGM, Harry is alleging that around 140 articles that were published between 1996 and 2010, the information was obtained through unlawful methods. Now, 33 of these are being selected and considered at the trial. So it's going to be very interesting to hear what happens. But MGM is claiming that it's not true. They've denied all of the phone hacking allegations. And again, Harry doesn't have any real evidence. So I'm really curious to see what they're going to pull out of their hat. But what do you guys think of Harry being a no-show to his very first day of court? So are Harry and Meghan two low-grade reality stars? According to a U.S. broadcaster by the name of Tom Dillon, he definitely thinks so. And we've talked about this several times on my channel, that Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan, is very desperate to be in the in crowd. You know, Meghan Markle reminds me of that girl in high school who's desperate to become popular. Maybe she's not the prettiest or the smartest or the funniest. She's not a cheerleader, but she's someone who is just determined to get in with the A crowd. So she thinks if she befriends people in the A crowd, she gets invited to the coveted party, she's going to be popular. She's going to be cool. The problem is it never works. Sure, you might get invited to a random party or two. People might know your name and say hi. Maybe they have a class with you in school, but it's not really going to make you popular or cool by association. I knew several girls like that. It was like their life mission to be popular. The problem is they didn't have what it took to be popular. People can smell fakeness. They can smell desperation. It's like you're wearing a perfume and people are like, what's that smell? Oh yeah, it's that desperate wannabe in the corner. If you don't have that je ne sais quoi, you don't have that special star quality, if you're not an athlete, you're not a cheerleader, if you're not extremely good looking or smart, you don't have something, you're just not going to be popular. I'm sorry. It doesn't work. You're just a wannabe. This is Meghan Markle to a T. The girl who got a little bit of popularity, a little bit of fame, and it went right to her head. She thought she was going from the D list to the A list, and they said, stop right there, sister. You don't pass go on the C level. And she's only a C-list celebrity because she married Prince Harry. The A-listers in Hollywood, they're a very tough crowd. Very competitive crowd. These are people who have actual talent and have been doing it for years and years and have paid their dues. So Meghan Markle thinks she's going to skip the line and come back to Hollywood and be like, I'm going from D to A list. Where are my offers? Where are my friends? It's like that desperate PR ploy that they were trying to pull, that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were having dinner with Cameron Diaz and Gwyneth Paltrow, so much so that both of them came out and denied having dinner with Meghan Markle. Why? Because Meghan Markle is D-list and they're A-list. They don't want to be associated with her. Meghan didn't get a seat at the table. You know how she's always talking about getting a seat at the table? Girlfriend didn't get a seat. Now, according to this man, Tim Dillon, he's a very popular YouTuber. He has over 500,000 subscribers. Apparently, he knows people who know them, and he says that the rumor on the street is that Meghan Markle is begging people to hang out with her. She's begging for friends. We all know that Meghan Markle doesn't really know how to be a friend because she's a narcissist. She uses people for her own benefit. She doesn't have friends. She has networking associates. So now she's desperate to hang out with people in Hollywood, according to this American comedian and podcaster. Now, Mr. Dillon claims that he knows people in LA who get texts from her and they're kind of annoyed by her. You know, these celebrities, it's desperate. They smell the desperation and they say it's just nonstop with them. They're constantly texting people, begging people to hang out, and people know, like, you know, she's a royal duchess, she's famous, they want to be nice to her, but at the same time, it's like they're not really interested in getting to know them on a personal level. So he talks about an incident where he was at a party and supposedly Meghan Markle was texting the person that he was with, and he said to them, it's at a point where it just won't stop. These two. Now he says, quote, they are just like moths to the flame trying to hang out. They're like low-grade reality stars that are trying to attach to anything. Ouch. A lot of it isn't working, and they are rolling their eyes to me, and they're going, oh my God, these people, you know, no one cares about these two goons. Now, they said they respect them, you know, for being part of the royal family. They respect the hustle. But quite frankly, people don't like desperate people. And that's what Meghan Markle is. She's desperate to be seen with any celebrity. She's desperate to make friends, but it's 3 years too late, Meghan Markle. People know who you are. They got your number, and you have reputational damage for all of the horrible negative attacks that you've thrown at the royal family. People look at people harshly who are cruel to family. Look what Harry and Meghan did to the Queen in her last 3 years of life. That poor woman lost her husband battling bone cancer. She was trying to complete her 70-year legacy on a positive note, and these two idiots were literally trying to ruin her legacy. They caused her so much unneeded pain. It's cruel. And people know that. So people don't look kindly, in my opinion, on Harry and Meghan. It doesn't matter if you have a royal title in Hollywood. It's diddly squat here in America. So a lot of these A-listers, if you've noticed, been crickets. Nobody is really coming out to defend Harry and Meghan after that New York City car chase fiasco. And even Cameron Diaz and Gwyneth Paltrow were like, we don't know you, sis. You weren't sitting with us. We did not have dinner with Harry and Meghan. Why? Why are people wanting to distance themselves with the Sussexes, the Duke and Duchess of royalty? Because they're toxic. And they're definitely coming off as desperate wannabes like those high school girls who are trying so hard to be accepted by the A-list group of popular kids. People smell you a mile away, sister. You might as well give it a rest. So that's all the news I have for you guys today. What do you think of these stories? Leave me your comments down below. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.